Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the New Hampshire Fisher Cats and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball, it's The Show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, they got to love the production they're getting out of their leadoff hitter right now. He's got an on-base percentage over .450 in the last 10 ball games. He's been locked in at the plate, not chasing balls out of the zone, and it's been paying off.
Brandon Gregory will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, he'll look to build off of his last start where he got the win and only allowed 1 run.
Justin Milano strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Left fielder, Justin Milano.
Underway now tonight as the first pitch is looked at for strike one, as we'll get this going a little late at 7:06 tonight. EK, let's take a look at our homestanding 9 as they enter play here this evening. They're on a nice little run, winners of 4 of their last 5 ball games.
Yeah, and you look back to that last game, you'll take production like that anytime you can get it.
Nope.
It makes a starter's life easier. Heck, it makes your whole staff breathe easier.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Paniagua sprinting after it, but this will land foul just shy of the wall. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Paniagua has to retreat a bit, but he gets there for out number 1. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Thoughts, EK? Anyone stand out?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference maker in this game. He is such a clutch hitter for this ball club. His average with runners in scoring position is up over 400 on the year, so expect him to cash in if he gets a chance.
With a moment now, here's a look at the defense we'll see from Reading. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, one of the most exciting things we're going to have an opportunity to see in this one is the throwing arm of that catcher. He absolutely has a cannon. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if you ever saw him on the mound someday. You'll get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
And he lays off for ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to the right. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
AC Reed is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Oh, yeah, that's the pitch right there. If he keeps that sinker to the outside part of the plate, he's going to do just fine. If that thing flattens out just a little bit, or if he gets it towards...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Scotty Sanchez makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second. First offering on its way. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Nope.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
Good battle. Count remains full. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, John. 1 out.
Batting sixth, catcher.
Now to the plate, Frank Reese, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. John is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Batting 7, shortstop
Brandon Inglet into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Backhanded. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Batting 8, third baseman
Rafael Guerrero set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away. Out in front of it, strike 1. There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Short hop, and he's there just before the tag. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Steven Diaz steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And taken in out there for the first out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1. Third inning, no score to this point. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
A ball hit hard to the left side. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
The batter.
Digging in to try it again, Alejandro Quinones. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. A shot down the first baseline. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning.
Well, any thought he might have had about getting a double play went out the window when he kicks this thing. But at least credit him for being able to compose himself in time to get the out at first.
A swinging bunt to the mound. And he's safe.
Now batting.
AC Reed stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Check swing and a pop-up now to the left side. Blanco is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Fisher Cats lead it 1-0. Scotty Sanchez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Center fielder, Scotty Sanchez.
In there, no balls and a strike.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
And a foul pop behind the plate. A quick out number 1.
The batter,
Frank Reese is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Belted high and deep into right center. John ranging back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
now batting, shortstop,
Brandon Englert steps in now. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, when you have the kind of fastball he does, you almost don't have to worry about location. I mean, that thing's tough to hit wherever you put it.
Stepping in now, Rafael Guerrero, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And another foul ball. 2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a liner. Foul. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Steven Diaz heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Steven Diaz.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Line drive to left, but he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Yeah, you really can't take anything for granted out there when you're playing in the rain. You got to worry about your footing. You got to worry about raindrops getting in your eyes. You got to make sure you're in the right position. But in the end, he is right there to make the play.
And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. 1 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's a high pop-up. Burris is camped under this one, and that's out number 2.
Well, usually when you get guys to pop up, it means that you've got them off balance, and he's been able to mix things up all night long.
Alejandro Quinones is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here. especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up now. That's 8 straight games with a base hit. He's been fun to watch.
David Kawada stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
And now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the line.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Fisher Cats are out in front, 1-0. A.C. Reed will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
And the 6th inning opens with a flyout, 1 away.
Yeah, it looked like this might be much more off the bat, but this ballpark has really played large tonight, and we've seen a few balls right now really get knocked down out there.
Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul.
Just finding a way to stay alive up there.
This is hit sharply to the left side, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Striding into the box, Frank Reese. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Fly ball out toward left center field. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. 9, 1, and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. The Fisher Cats lead it 1-0. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor leagues. Tonight we wrap up this 3-game series between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Reading Fightin' Phils. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, Matt, keep an eye on that number 2 spot. He's got some wheels on him. And that's a big part of why he's successful at the major league level. Routine grounders become tough plays. Singles get turned into doubles, and what would have been a 1-2-3 inning suddenly becomes a rally.
Jose Pineda is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. And we are a long way from summer tonight, and even 40 degrees at first pitch. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Hit in the air to right field. Hoffman waits on it, makes the play, 1 away. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Eric?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He comes into this one with a batting average against lefty pitchers over that 300 mark. So clearly he's very comfortable hitting against southpaws. I expect that to translate into a nice game for him.
Darryl Jennings stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Looks at a sinker there that drops in, 1-1. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Worth is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. With a moment now, here's a look at the defense we'll see from Reading. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, this is a pitcher that you love to play defense behind. He's got a low ERA, but a low strikeout rate. So that tells me not a lot of hard contact, but he's going to keep the defense involved. Love to play in those type of games.
2-0 pitch on the way. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. 2 balls and a strike. Here it is. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a hit.
Yeah, he was hoping for a quick 1-2-3 to start the night. Now he's going to have a little work to do with a runner on and a dangerous cleanup hitter coming up.
Brian Rienzi is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And he comes back with 1 in there for a high strike. A runner on first with 2 away. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Sharply hit ball back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to breeze his way to a 1-2-3 top half, but back-to-back hits have turned the tables on him here with 2 outs in the visitors' first.
Oliver Bordick is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. 1-1 pitch is a sinker taken for a strike, 1-2.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Now a swing and a fly ball. Hoffman sprinting after it, but this will land foul shy of the wall. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. So they get to him for a couple of hits in the inning here, but they've got nothing to show for it. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Michael Maine will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
To short. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting 7, right fielder, Jamie Enriquez.
Jamie Enriquez will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
Ripped on the ground to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Craig Crenshaw will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe 4-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Reading leads it 1-0. Alexi Aponte steps in, hoping to get things going at the plate. You can see it's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Right there for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop
Jose Pineda will get a second crack at it here. He flied out to lead off the ball game. Into the windup and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calling for it, Alvarado. 2 down.
Yeah, not his most fluid swing there. You could see he wasn't really able to generate a whole lot of torque there, and this is an easy play out in center field.
Darrell Jennings is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
So he's pitching himself into a perfect situation here. He gets 2 quick outs. He needs to get this guy with the middle of their order coming up. He doesn't want to mess with them with guys on base.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. Reading is out in front here, 1-0. Leading off the inning, Russell Margowski, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Won't go after the 2-1 sinker, and it's 3 balls and a strike now.
Oh, I think you'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
3-2.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Good swing just a little early, and he'll see another payoff pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
And for as hard as he throws, he's not just a thrower out there. I mean, this is pinpoint accuracy with his fastball. He puts it right on the knees on the inside corner. Not a whole lot you're going to do with that pitch.
Stepping in now, Brian Rienzi, as he will swing at the first pitch and send a ground ball out to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in, Oliver Vortic. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. It wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
That's a ball.
2-0.
This is a good approach when you're facing a pitcher you're not too familiar with. So take a look at a few and see what he's got.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Michael Maine would be next. Hard hit ball to second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
You know, sometimes you just give up. You get to the point after so many pitches that you don't want to walk them, so you end up throwing him a fastball right down the middle. But any guy with a bat,
and he's into second safely with a stolen base. In the air out to right. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Jamie Enriquez heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
And you can see him shaking his head out there. I think he felt that one was a little bit low. And you know what? He may have had a case.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but you know, he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Craig Crenshaw will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Alexi Aponte. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Jose Pineda will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And I'll tell you, I like the way he's handling himself out there. He's going after guys, he's working ahead in the count, and he's keeping the ball around the plate. All the things you want to see in a young pitcher.
Darryl Jennings stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Good action on the sinker, 1-2.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Now batting.
Russell Margowski stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt, in fact. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
3-0 now.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat, because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
And with 2 away, you're just looking to get on base somehow, especially when this guy hasn't given you anything so far. So at the very least, make him work out of the stretch and throw a few more pitches here.
Brian Riency is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Ball that's outside.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give him fits out there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. Reading leads it 1-0. Oliver Bordick will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Now, getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game. And they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Michael Maine is next as he finds himself behind 0-1.
You know, guys, you watch the way he's pitched all night, and you'd be surprised to understand that he's thrown a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters he's faced, and he's still pitching such a good game.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient, because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. Oh, that one got the pitcher. Nice recovery play to get the second out, but we'll have to make sure he's okay on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Jamie Enriquez will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And they start him out away with a called strike.
Nope.
And he lays off for ball 1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
He's closing in on putting up yet another 0.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Liner towards second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. Redding is out in front here, 1-0. Craig Crenshaw comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at-bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And that's going to land foul. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Murakami corrals it. The throw down to first, 1 away.
The batter,
Alexi Aponte will stand in looking to turn things around. He's struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he's sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift.
1 ball.
He's fast approaching it here.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Drilled to first. Worth scoops it up, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Jose Pineda will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
2-0.
Up top, it's 2-0. In there, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. To 2-2 now.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Good battle, count remains full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. He spoils another one, and will do it again. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Reading leads it 1-0. Darrell Jennings will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
Yeah, whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far, so quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Hoffman has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman.
In now, Russell Margowski. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing is huge.
On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Brian Riency will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
And this deep into the ball game, you get the feeling that he's not going to keep getting away with pitches like that, especially when they're up in the zone.
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. Now time called here as the manager pops out of the first base dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Eric Morales is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he definitely turned in the standout performance in this one. He finishes with an even 10 strikeouts, and he was instrumental in leading his guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. Reading comes out on top in this one, 1-0. Good night, everybody.
For the Titans, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base.